Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Freddie Peralta, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so frustrated. That has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Fastball right back to the mound. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
That is first. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first. high and deep to center field. Kane going back at the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. On a line, that's a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Schwarber ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second. Not shortstop.
Here's Brock Holt now. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Batting third. The right fielder. Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers have cut it to a 4-2 score now.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's never easzy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. High in the air out to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-2. Stepping up to the plate, Yu Darvish. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So the base is empty here with one away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Wilson Contreras is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Corbin Burns enters. So they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber as he sends it on the ground to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 2. So stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's Eric Sogard. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ian Happ. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
At
the plate now, Yu Darvish, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second, and boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well. This will kick up against the wall now, and he'll pull into second with one away.
the batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez on a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Hayward, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers 2. Digging in, Corbin Burns. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fastball called for strike 2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder,
in now is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Brewers strand 1, still 8-2. The next Cub up, Nico Horner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Kane, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right. Yelich going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Brent Suter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And now Ian Happ.
That ball is foul.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Garcia. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He went deep last time up. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 11-2. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Standing in, Omar Narvaez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So here's Avisail Garcia as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Popped him up. Corner has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Ready once again, Yu Darvish.
The pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Center field. King is right there, 1 down. At the plate, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Jason Hayward. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third base.
So striding forward now, Nico Horner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Alex Claudio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 16. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Eric Silva.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Baez is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Justin Smoke, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Ray Black gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Yelich going back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance of getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Here's Javier Baez. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Yelich is under it. 1 away. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top, 17-2. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch on its way. Right through it here. It is behind 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And Wilson Contreras will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ground ball sent back up the middle and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. To second for 1, on to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pitch is popped up. Smoke is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubbies are in front, 17-2. Striding into the box, Keston Hiura. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. One away.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And that's the 2nd out. So here is Avisail Garcia. From the stretch. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The third baseman, Eric.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Sogard is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hit or home run guy right here. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now look at this. The pitcher gets a hold of one to deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Corey Knebel is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyrone Taylor is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping in now, Javier Baez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Yelich is under it. 2 gone. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night. Here's Justin Smoke now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dan Winkler is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Tyrone Taylor comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 6.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. This is popped up. Smoke has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now in the box, Ian Happ. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Kipnis. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 19-2. Now at the plate, Brock Holt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah,
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. Few more here as they're still well behind.
Man, not an easy thing to do, Hero, to hit the bomb closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking the closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
At the plate, Keston Hiura, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Keston Hiura is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle. Got him to go down swinging there.
Omar Narvaez goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
19-3 tonight. Chicago scored 19 times in this one. Yu Darvish earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Freddie Peralta was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Wilson Contreras had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 19-3. The Pirates took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-1. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 5-4. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-5. Kurt Suzuki drove in 3, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 4-1. The Braves picked up, 19 hits in this one as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 10-7. The Dodgers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-1. Joey Lucchesi earned the victory while striking out 11 as the Friars took care of the Rockies 6-2. The Toronto Blue Jays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-1. The Yankees swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 9-3. Dallas Keuchel got the win throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 5-1. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 9-3. The Minnesota Twins got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-0. Rougned Odor swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 4-0. Mike Trout had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Angels disposed of Houston 19-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubbies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Adrian Hauser is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is 1 pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
So digging in now, Javier Baez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. To short, hit hard. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get it to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. So striding in, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Braun looking up, and that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. Braun is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. John Lester gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
He froze him on the fastball there. Lorenzo Cain becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Ryan Braun now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and he misses it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. And now a pitch on the way. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
In now, John Lester. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
High and deep to center field. Kane going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he grounds one briskly to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-five. Teammates in the dugout.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Braun looking up. Gone! A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you...
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There is Jerko, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs are on top, 9-0. So here is Avisail Garcia. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Jerko.
Next for Milwaukee, Jed Jerko. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
To the plate now, Manny Pena. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Happ is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 9-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
At the plate now, John Lester. Line hard toward right center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that brings up Javi Baez. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Gone! So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Brent Suter is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty B, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw into second, and he is in there.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Back goes Braun, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And there's out number two. So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to first. Jerko has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brent Suter, he'll get to take his first cuts here. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Digging in and looking for more, John Lester. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Good changeup there as he takes command. And 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In is Christian Yelich, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He flew out in his last at-bat. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner. More than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Braun goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. So here's Avisail Garcia as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lester sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Back-to-back. Alex Claudio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Alex
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Holt waits on it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber as he rips it on the ground to second. Sogard has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 15-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Jed Jerko now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now here it comes. High and deep to right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Fouled away.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. Arcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And there are 2 away now. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ray Black gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. On the ground to the right side. Fielded by Sogard. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. Jerko fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. From the stretch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove. Now to the plate, Eric Sogard. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. One run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and they remain well behind. Here's Javier Baez. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In now, Chris Bryant, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Kane going back at the track, the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Corey Knebel comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 4 runs here in this half inning. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Dan Winkler comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. The 0-2 once more. A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Brewers strand 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
David Phelps will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Omar Narvaez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box now, Dan Winkler. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Hit hard. Foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Garcia. Gone! A solo home run there for Javi Baez. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Chris Bryant is past batting line against David Phelps. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Ready now, Omar Narvaez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Now batting,
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Ready on 0-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, and they remain well behind. Striding in, Wilson Contreras. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's safe. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1.
Hey! I got to count 1 and 2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Ian Happ, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Bounce towards the second baseman. Sogard is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs lead this one 21-1. Settling in now, Ryan Braun starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
21-1 this evening. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester earns his first win of the season. Adrian Hauser was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you that
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Anthony Rizzo had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 21-1. In the standings, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are atop the division. The Pirates completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-2. As of today, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they cruise to the win over the Cardinals 12-1. Heading into the day, the Reds sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are 4th in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Phillies are 2nd in the division. The Washington Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-0. In the standings, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Nationals are atop the division. The Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 7-5. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West Division, and the Braves are in last place in the NL East. Tommy Pham had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Friars took care of the Rockies 8-1. Heading into the day, the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Rockies are third in the division. The Blue Jays put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-1. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in second place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are second in the division. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-2. As of today, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. The White Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-5. As of right now, the White Sox are in 1st place in the AL Central, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. Cameron Maybin blasted 2 home runs and picked up 3 RBIs in the process, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 4-3. At the start of the day, the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, and the Tigers are 4th in the division. The Oakland Athletics pulverized the Twins 7-1. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Texas Rangers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they sank the Mariners 8-1. Heading into the day, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Rangers are atop the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim hit 3 long balls as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-3. As of right now, the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Angels are 2nd in the division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.